Kia ora ko tātou katoa. Here's today's COVID update for Monday, the 21st of March. Now, since our first case over a month ago, we've confirmed 834 COVID cases in the Cook Islands as of 8 a.m. this morning. Out of that 835 cases, 476 people have recovered and have been released from isolation. So this leaves a balance of 359 cases that are still active. So this weekend we had more people recover from COVID than are actually still active. So our new case numbers were more or less steady over the weekend, with 51 people testing positive for COVID yesterday on Sunday and 46 people on Saturday. So aside from one moderate case, 834 of our 835 positive cases have experienced either mild symptoms only or no symptoms at all. And we still have 0 people who have been hospitalized, which is very good news for us. At this time, our schools also continue to remain open for learning. And I would like to emphasize to everyone, and especially to parents in particular, that thanks to the public health measures that we've put in place, school is still a safe place for both students and staff, despite the spread of Omicron in our community. Schools have been preparing for this situation for a long time and have good plans in place to safeguard the continuity of learning, including preparing home-based learning packs and maintaining regular communication with affected families. Although each school is unique and so slightly different approaches are required, which may include home learning where necessary. The health and safety precautions put in place by the ministry means that parents can trust that a school is a safe place for their children to be. So if your child has completed isolation or quarantine, please allow them to return to school if their classes are still open, so that they can continue with their learning and interact with their friends and teachers again. And I'd like to pass on a special metaki mata to our teachers. I know quite a few of you have been isolating as positive cases, but the work being done by our schools and our teachers to allow homeschooling and to still keep schools open while minimizing the spread of COVID is much appreciated. The good news is that if teachers have tested positive and have done their isolation and are no longer symptomatic, then they can go back to school confident that they will not get COVID or spread it to anyone else. In other COVID-related news, there are several prisoners at Arangi Prison and also the wardens as well who have now tested positive for Omicron. And Te Marae Ora has put in place a plan for managing these cases. This was not unexpected, as it is difficult to keep infection from spreading in such an institution. And all those affected will have full access to whatever healthcare is necessary to treat their condition. The good news is that all of our inmates and wardens are fully vaccinated and protected. So we wish them all a rapid and speedy recovery. Now to sport. Unfortunately, we cannot lift the suspension on contact sport just yet, although this is an issue that we will be revisiting within the next 2 weeks. The best advice from our health ministry, Te Marae Ora, is that now is not the time to restart our sporting competitions. But this will change if the spread of COVID-19 remains relatively contained and within our capacity to manage. So to all of our keen sports people and supporters, please be patient while we work with your codes and administrators to work out a plan on how you can resume while still doing your bit to contain the outbreak. So we will have a full resumption of contact sports as soon as it's practicable to do so. And while there are still challenges that we continue to face as we carry on our work in managing this outbreak, I would like to remind everyone that each passing day brings us closer to a sense of normality. Each day is just another step in our journey, and each step brings us closer to being free of these restrictions. So I'd like everyone stay safe. May God continue to bless us all. Kia ora na tātou katoa, e kia manuia.